This is natural wave Indian raw hair. I also have curly Indian hair. I have a lot of raw hair right now because my clients are really loving the raw hair extensions. But in addition to that, I do still carry virgin hair extensions as well. This is body wave. This is a virgin hair extension. But you know, I just want to get a little bit into how I was able to start selling extensions and how you guys can start selling extensions right now. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia Mo, and this is Mogul Makeovers. Today, we're going to be discussing how to start a hair extensions business in 2023. This is the Hairstylist Salon Suite Salon Owner Edition. So these are going to be some great tips for you if you are already a hairstylist with a clientele who wants to get into the hair extensions business right now. It is not too late and you are not too old to learn how to do extensions or to sell extensions in your salon or suite right now. And it is not too early if you're still in beauty school or you're just getting out of beauty school and maybe you're still building and growing your clientele for you to start selling extensions either. So if you are a stylist, tap into this video right now. Be sure to like it, share some comments below on the tips that I'm gonna give you guys today. Share this as well with a friend who's in the beauty industry that is ready to make over their beauty business as well. So we can all get to this coin together. So now let's get into the top 5 tips on how you can start an extensions business in 2023 Hairstylist Edition. I do have some extensions here that I want to show you guys. These are some raw hair extensions that I carry. I also sell virgin hair extensions as well. The extensions industry is saturated, but if you are an up-and-coming hairstylist or entrepreneur and you have goals of, making 6 figures or more in your business, selling products like hair extensions is a great way for you to make that mark in a very short amount of time. And so that's what we're going to get into today. All right. So I'm going to count my way down today. Number 5, source from reputable vendors. You want to source from a vendor that is reliable, a vendor that is going to ship you out your hair extensions on time, a vendor that is going to provide you with quality hair extensions. We're not hopping on Alibaba or DHgate or, that's not where we're getting our hair from, because if you're already an established stylist or you're an up-and-coming stylist and you're introducing a new product that is considered a high-end product like hair extensions, you want to make sure out the gate that you are showing up with the quality level extensions right off the bat. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't know if my clients are going to be able to afford quality level extensions, or how should I price my extensions? There is a whole nother video that I have on how to attract high value clients and customers. Be sure to check that video out. That's going to be very important for you to be able to up your per client ticket and sell things like extensions to your clients. You want to make sure that you're selling things to people who can actually afford these products and services. So be sure to check that video out. But again, how do I know how to price these extensions? Well, that's going to come down to the quality level of the extensions that you are sourcing. I've sourced this hair for a lot of years. It wasn't easy. I went through a lot of trial and error. You do want to do the groundwork before you just start selling extensions. Do not just hop out there like, hey, I sell extensions now, and then they end up not being quality level. You're going to end up losing clients and customers, and it's going to be very difficult for you to win them back. Take some time to really test the quality level of this hair to make sure that your price point is matching the extensions that you're selling. When you find the right vendor, the hair is easier to maintain. The hair performs better. So that means doing things like curling it, putting heat to it, combing through it, coloring the hair. These are things that great quality extensions should be able to do with no problem. But like I said, if you want me to, I can do a whole video on how to test the hair. But that was number 5, source from a reputable vendor. Number 4, how to sell hair extensions in 2023, Hairstylist Edition. Number 4 is start with a small inventory. What I'm saying is don't go out and order 100 bundles of extensions if, for one, you don't know what your clients like to purchase. So maybe you've been doing sew-ins before and then you kind of have an idea of what lengths your clients are already purchasing just based off of what you see. For example, I think the most common purchased lengths are 18, 20, and 22 inches. This is something that I learned early on when I was purchasing small inventory. And it was also something that I just learned through selling the extensions. But your clients, depending on what age they are or what their lifestyle is like, they may order different types of lengths. So I would say first kind of scope out what lengths your clients are ordering or installing, and start with a small amount of bundles. You know, there's nothing worse than ordering a bunch of inventory that you can't get rid of, especially when it comes to hair extensions. If you're ordering 12 to 28 inches or 12 to 40 inches, and then everybody buys the bundles in the middle, and now you're stuck with a 12-inch bundle and a 24-inch bundle, who is going to install that? Okay, like, unless mullets are coming back in style, which actually I think they are actually. I think mullets are coming back in style. But unless you're planning on doing a mullet, you want to make sure that you know what lengths your clients are ordering prior to you making that purchase for them, okay? So start small and work your way up to larger inventory. Once you're able to get an idea of what your clients are ordering, you can start to purchase larger amounts of those lengths, and you're actually going to end up saving money. So in the beginning, if you're just starting out, your wholesale pricing is going to be a little different than someone who is placing an order for 5,000 bundles or 10,000 bundles, right? But that's okay. Do your price point according to what the amount of inventory is that you're actually able to move, right? So when you get to that point, then you'll be able to save more, and then you may be able to even pass that savings on to your clients. I'll talk about pricing your products in another video. But specifically right now, start small with your inventory when you're placing these orders, okay? Number 3, allow your clients to place pre-orders for their extensions. You may be a hairstylist who's saying to me, well, Mia, I don't have any money. Like, I have $0 to put towards selling products, so that just isn't for me right now. I can't afford to just go out and buy 3 bundles, let alone 300. That is okay. I hear you, girl. I understand. You do not have to start off with doing even a small order if you don't have the overhead for it, okay? Let me break this down for you. Pre-ordering extensions is so possible, and you can it's pretty much like running a drop ship business out of your salon or your suite, but rather than you drop shipping it to the client, or maybe you are drop shipping it to the client, but remember, this is Hairstylist Edition, so you probably are wanting to get it into your salon. That is perfectly okay. Have your clients place their order for their extensions prior to their sew-in service. Some people want to have the extensions on hand already. That's okay. You will get to this point later. But for the sake of you getting started and getting going, think about this. If your clients are pre-booking, which means they're at least scheduling at least 3 to 4 days out, you are perfectly capable of taking pre-orders for your extensions, as long as you're ordering from a reputable vendor, which was number 5, right? So if we know that it takes 3 days for this hair to come in, my client has booked an appointment 5 days from now, why can't I sell extensions to this client? she's going to get her hair from somewhere. So she might as well be getting her hair from you. So rather than you let her place that order 5 days out from some random vendor that you have no type of relationship with, this is your time for you to start seeding to your clients like, hey, I saw you just scheduled a sewing appointment. Are you aware that I now sell virgin hair extensions? Or are you aware that I now sell raw hair extensions? It typically takes about 3 to 4 business days to come in. If it takes 2 to 3, you always want to give a little bit of buffer. You never want to give them the same amount of time that it takes for the hair to come in, because you just never know. It could be a change in weather, it could be a holiday, and next thing you know, your hair is late, your client is in their chair, and they don't have any extensions to put in their hair. That is not a good way for you to start your extensions business. So always give yourself a little bit of a buffer in between their appointments. That's very important. Mia, how am I going to take these pre-orders? How am I going to let my clients know that I am now selling these extensions? You can make a post on social media that you are now taking pre-orders for extensions. You can send an email out to your mailing list that you are now taking pre-orders for extensions. You can send a text message out if you have a text message list. These are things that as salon owners and suite owners, we should have established. You should be able to have some line of communication with your clients that they are ready to hear from you from, whether it's through a text message or an email or your social media platform. They should not only be hearing from you when they are in your chair. What ends up happening when you don't have a relationship established with your clients, then you end up having to do more work. You end up having to constantly bring in new clients because you're not in contact with them outside of them being in the salon. And yeah, that's great. If you just want to maintain a relationship with your clients in the chair and you're perfectly okay with having to seek out clients all the time, I know nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to spend all their time seeking out clients. At some point, you want to establish a relationship with them so that you can do things like present new products or services, and you already have that connection to where they are ready to receive these things. So that was number 3, take pre-orders. I know that was a big one, but I'm really big on pre-orders because it's like there's no reason why you can't start selling right now with pre-orders alone. It's literally no dollar out of your pocket, and on top of that, this is what your clients are already doing when they are coming to you with extensions that they ordered online. That is the exact same thing that they could be doing with you. No difference. So just remember to keep that in mind, okay? They are already doing this. So don't feel awkward for presenting something to them that they are already doing. And if your clients love you, they're ready to be able to have a relationship with someone on the retail side, just like they do on the service side. You'd be surprised how many of your clients have been waiting for you to start doing this. So get going. 5 quick ways that you can start a hair extensions business in 2023. I kind of touched on this a little bit before with pre-orders, but number 2 is add it to your online platforms, okay? So that means we're going on Facebook and we're going on Instagram and we're letting people know that something special is coming. Sometimes we will get so excited and we'll just post that we have something, and there's no real build up to it. There's no momentum. There's no something's coming. There's no anticipation. There's no excitement. We just drop this new product or service on people and we expect them to tap in without any type of acknowledgement, right? So what I want you guys to do, I want you to go on social media and I want you to put a poll in your stories, on your Facebook stories or your Instagram stories. Hey, if I were to start selling extensions, what type of extensions would you guys want from me? And then maybe you give them some options for the type of extensions that they would want. Or maybe you do another poll like, hey, I'm getting ready to start selling bundles of virgin hair or bundles of raw hair. What textures would you guys want from me? What lengths do you guys love to install with your services? Or maybe you haven't even started selling extensions. Maybe that's a poll that you're taking. Like, hey, if I were to start selling extensions, is this something you guys are interested in getting done? Or do you guys have any questions about any types of extensions? Put it out there, seed it to them, okay? In small amounts. Build up to the fact that something is coming. Don't just drop 3 bundles and a closure on them and expect them to get it sewn into their head. You're going to be upset with yourself and you're going to be upset with them, and then you're not going to want to keep going, and then you're going to think that this is something that's outside of you, and it isn't. You're perfectly capable of doing this. Seed it to them in a way that makes sense, that's going to build that anticipation. All right? Number 1 on how to start a hair extensions business in 2023 is to add it to your services, right? So this means that we are now making packages for our clients and customers in a way that is seamless, a way that just makes it literally just a clickable process, right? So if you have an online scheduler, this is something that I've talked about with you guys before, that you should be getting online. If you are not yet online, be sure to check out my video on how to set up an online scheduler for your beauty business, and make sure that that online scheduler is accepting payments. That's very important, because if you're going to be adding it to your services, then you need to make sure that you have the funds to place the order for these extensions prior to them coming into the salon. So your scheduler needs to be set up in a way that these people are able to place their order if you're adding these extensions to their service, and you have enough time to get it into the salon before their appointment. Now, someone like myself, I don't typically have same day availability. I don't typically have same week availability because of how limited my schedule is now. It's very rare that I run into a situation where someone isn't able to get extensions. Also, I'm able to get overnight shipment through my vendors. So if it ever is a last minute situation, then the vendor that I ordered through is amazing, and I'm able to get the hair in the next day. So sometimes I can be a little lazy when it comes to keeping inventory on hand, but the way that my salon is set up, I don't necessarily need to keep inventory on hand. People who order from me and don't come to my salon, I'm able to drop ship to them. So I really have my system set up in a way that it is that I'm either adding it to their service, or my online platform is able to ship it out. Start to build packages for your products and services, okay? I have a whole 3-day workshop called Know Your Worth that teaches you how to build out your products and your service. I have a whole workshop called Know Your Worth. It's a 3-day workshop. I'll put a link to that workshop as well below. It's on Kajabi, and that walks you through pricing your services, pricing your products, and I even added a bonus on now, which is a package builder. So if you have your products and your services, there's a way to put that package together. That's also in the Know Your Worth workshop bonus now as well. Super excited about that. But it doesn't have to be a difficult situation. So number 1 was add it to your services. That is the top 5 tips for getting hair extensions business going in your salon in 2023 today. I have literally given you guys everything that you need right now. If they were golden, please give your girl a thumbs up, a little follow, all right? Give your girl a share. Share this with your homegirl. Maybe you're not a hairstylist, but this video was interesting enough to you. Maybe this is something you want to share with your hairstylist friend. Please be sure to come back and check me out. That is everything I have for you guys. First video of 2023. Super excited. And again, my name is Mia Mo. This is Mogul Makeovers, and I will see you guys so much more this year. And in return, we're gonna get to this bag together. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. You're the one I love. You're the one I love. Boom! And that's how you do it. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it, girl. Get it. What if I like did a stroll to it? Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. All right, I just messed up my bang. Can't really breathe. All right.